Namaste, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Sutik. Just about 1 minute to go before we start. Oh, Priya, are you in transit?
Oh yeah, Kumar, I got some time in between, so I thought I can join. I actually forgot since the thing is with the EST alarm, but yours and Ashwini's messages made me what you were texting. Then I thought, okay, let me join.
Wow. I am floored with your interest in PYS. I'm really floored. She's on the way to India, and she's connecting from somewhere in between. Priya is on the way to India. Okay, let's get started. We'll start with 3 ohms. Please take a deep breath. Purna, take it away.
Till which sutra do I need to chant?
I thought 39.
Okay.
Yeah.
Om योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिराणतोऽस्मि आबाहुपुरुषाकारं शङ्खचक्रासिधारिणम् सहस्रशिरसं श्वेतं प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिं श्रीमते अनन्ताय नागराजाय नमो नमः। अथ साधनपादः तपः स्वाध्याय ईश्वरप्रणिधानानि क्रियायोगः समाधिभावनार्थः क्लेशतनुकरणार्थश्च अविद्या अस्मिता राग द्वेष अभिनिवेशाः क्लेशाः अविद्या क्षेत्रम् उत्तरेषां प्रसुप्त तनु विच्छिन्न उदाराणाम् अनित्य अशुचि दुःख अनात्मसु नित्य शुचि सुख आत्मख्यातिः अविद्या दृग्दर्शनशक्त्योः एकात्मता इव अस्मिता सुखानुशयी रागः दुःखानुशयी द्वेषः स्वरसवाही विदुषोऽपि समारूढः अभिनिवेशः ते प्रतिप्रसवहेयाः सूक्ष्माः ध्यानहेयाः तत्वृत्तयः क्लेशमूलः कर्माशयो दृष्टादृष्टजन्म वेदनीयः सति मूले तद्विपाको जात्यायुर्भोगाः ते ह्लादपरितापफलाः पुण्यहेतुत्वात् परिणाम ताप संस्कारदुःखैः गुणवृत्तिविरोधा च दुःखमेव सर्वं विवेकिनः हेयं दुःखमनागतं द्रष्टृदृश्ययो संयोगो हेयहेतुः प्रकाशक्रियास्थितिशीलं भूतेन्द्रियात्मकं भोगापवर्गार्थं दृश्यं विशेषाविशेषलिङ्गमात्रालिङ्गानि गुणपर्वाणि द्रष्टा दृशिमात्रः शुद्धोऽपि प्रत्ययानुपश्यः तदर्थ एव दृश्यस्य आत्मा कृतार्थं प्रतिनष्टम् अपि अनष्टं तदन्यसाधारणत्वात् स्वस्वामिशक्त्योः स्वरूपोपलब्धिहेतुः संयोगः तस्य हेतुः अविद्या तदभावात् संयोगाभावो हानम् तत्रशे कैवल्यं विवेकख्यातिः अविप्लवा हानोपायः तस्य सप्तधा प्रान्तभूमिः प्रज्ञा योगाङ्गानुष्ठानात् अशुद्धिक्षये ज्ञानदीप्तिः आविवेकख्यातेः यम नियम आसन प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार धारणा ध्यान समाधयः अष्टौ अङ्गानि अहिंसा प्रति सत्य अस्तेय ब्रह्मचर्य अपरिग्रहाः यमाः जाति देश काल समय अनवच्छिन्नाः सार्वभौमाः महाव्रतं शौच सन्तोष तपः स्वाध्याय ईश्वरप्रणिधानानि नियमाः वितर्कबाधने प्रतिपक्षभावनं वितर्काः हिंसादयः कृतकारिता अनुमोदिताः लोभ क्रोध मोहपूर्वकाः मृदु मध्य अधिमात्राः दुःख अज्ञान अनन्तफलाः इति प्रतिपक्षभावनम् अहिंसा प्रतिष्ठायां तत्सन्निधौ वैरत्यागः सत्यप्रतिष्ठायां क्रियाफल आश्रयत्वं अस्तेयप्रतिष्ठायां सर्वरत्न उपस्थानं ब्रह्मचर्यप्रतिष्ठायां वीर्यलाभः अपरिग्रहस्थैर्ये जन्म कथं ता सम्बोधः
Kumarji, you are on mute.
Sorry. Thank you. Last week we started on Sutra 30, the very first sutra on Ashtanga Yoga. So here we are saying Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Yamaha. Meaning, these are the 5 components of what we call as Yama or self-restraint. So we saw all these things in very great detail. Yama means not hurting others wantonly. And we also said all these things have the base as dharma. So when we say that, it means all these things are not absolute, but based on one's dharma. So ahimsa, we said, is not hurting others wantonly. Satya is speaking the truth. Asteya is not stealing. And brahmacharya is the curiosity to learn and has nothing to do with celibacy. That's very, very important to understand. Aparigraha means not being covetous or not being possessive of anything and not trying to grab, not getting distracted by what others have. So these are the things of yama. We saw various examples and things like that. So I don't want to go into any great detail unless there is a question here. Is there any question? Okay. So then the next sutra says, these practices of yama, I mean, all these things that we talk about yama are universally applicable, great observances. Sarva Sarvabhauma Mahavratam. Sarvabhauma Mahavratam. That is such a great, universally acceptable, very great observances. And that are not different today. It is, meaning unbroken by time, unbroken by jati, desha, kala, samaya. All these things. That is race, community, country, era, or epoch, or time. So it is unbroken by all that. What was true 100,000, 50,000 years back is true today also. If you look at all these statements of Yama, they were true then, they are true today, they will be true 50,000 years from now. So that's what the sutra says. And then we stated, Patanjali Muni is stating, what is niyama? That is, shaucha, santosha, tapaha, swadhyaya, ishvara, pranidhanani is niyama. So niyama is the schedule that one follows, a strict uh, strict things of the strict items of things that one does on a day-to-day basis. What are they? Shaucha, being very, very clean. And we spoke on this, that it is not just the external cleanliness. External cleanliness is there, no doubt about that. You don't want, I mean, you cannot go and sit in a dirty place and pray or worship or meditate. Those things, it is not possible for anybody to do. So external cleanliness needs to be there. The room has to be clean, and physical body has to be clean. We need to wear clean clothes, those kinds of things. But that's not the only thing. That's part of it. The other bigger part is being clean inside. The energy channels have to be cleaned. That's what we saw. This is also the reason you have to see that when we go to temples or even at home, when there is a ceremony being done, whoever is going to conduct the ceremony, the priests who have come home, and the man and the woman who are going to conduct it. Generally, they would have had a bath and all that, and would have worn clothes, and they wouldn't like anybody to come and touch them. This is true of priests also. Even at the temples, they will try to keep a safe distance from all the devotees. They won't touch them. In case somebody touches them, they will go and take a bath and come back. Same thing, if during the priestly service, they have to go use the restroom. After using the restroom, they will have a shower. I mean, they will have a quick dunk of water on their head, and then they will come back. I mean, I'm talking more in terms of in India. I don't know how. I don't think it's possible in cold countries. So this is what they do. They do that because they feel there is an external cleanliness. External cleanliness has to be absolute. That's at a kind of a lower level, but what it is signifying is the cleanliness that one should have inside. When that cleanliness is there very deep inside, these things, somebody coming and touch you will really not bother you. So we have taken the inner cleanliness, we have taken it out. We have lost that, and we are looking at all these external things. Oh, how that priest is wearing that panchakacham, how nice border that is. These have become the norm. Or nice rudraksha that they are wearing. All these external things have become the norm. So please pay attention to all that. So we are not talking, when you say shaucha, we are not talking about just the external cleanliness. We are talking more about the internal cleanliness. Santosha is contentment. Being content with what you have. Tapaha, we know it is burning off all the impurities, the karma patterns through tapas, through meditation, through chanting of mantras, whatever. So those are the things. Swadhyaya, we know it is self-study and practice. So both together. And Ishvara Pranidhanani is Ishvara Pranidhani, meaning Pranidhana, meaning surrender to the divine. Yes. So these are the 5 things of niyama. The cleanliness of energy channels, contentment, activities that burn karma patterns, self-study, self-inquiry, and practice, and surrender to God. So we stopped. That's where we stopped last week. Any questions here?
Yeah, to get internal cleanliness, you have to have bahya cleanliness too, no? So
You have to have?
when you have a external cleanliness,
Yes.
and then for getting the internal cleanliness, you have to have external cleanliness first. Then it leads to the internal cleanliness, energy cleaning. So
Even if you have, even if you have internal cleanliness, you still need external cleanliness.
That's what I'm saying, because for energy channel cleaning, before that you must have external cleaning.
Yes, and external cleanliness is needed, but that is not the only thing. That's what we are trying to say.
No, that's not the only thing, but you must have that, no?
Yes,
So,
no doubt about that. No doubt about
yeah.
that. Okay. Any other questions? Well, let's move on. Sutra 33, that's where we start. Vitarka badane pratipaksha bhavanam. Vitarka badane pratipaksha bhavanam. So what does it mean? Vitarka. We have seen this. We saw in Sutra 17, if you remember. Vitarka vichara ananda asmita anugamat samprajnatah, we said. Right? And then later on, we saw this savitarka, nirvitarka states. We saw those. So tarka means discussion or argument. Argument in a nice way, not yelling at each other. So vitarka is argument or discussion. Bhadane, that which binds. Pratipaksha bhavanam means opposing thought or opposite thought. So what does it mean? Let's read the summary. It says, arguments that bind, that brings obstacles to yama and niyama, are addressed by opposite thoughts. So you want to do something dharmic, but thoughts inside are saying, if you do that, you will lose. Okay. So internally, you have to have a kind of an argument with that feeling, and you have to oppose that. That is what is called pratipaksha bhavana. That opposing that thought, which prevents you from following the yamas or niyamas. So you have established a schedule saying, oh, I will start doing this every day. 5:30 in the evening or 7 in the morning, I will join the yoga class, whatever. And then after 2 days, the laziness creeps in and you don't want to do it at 5:30 in the evening. Priya, I'm addressing you. So this pratipaksha bhavanam is what will help you. You have to say, no, I am going to do this class. I have to do this for myself. I have to establish a schedule for myself. I'm not going to move away from the schedule. See, once in a while is different because there is some reason. For example, Priya need not have attended this class from her transit, but she does it. Does that? That's part of the niyama. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So sometimes, as we are in this path of dharma, we see an opportunity to make a quick buck. But then we also know that it is adharmic. There is a component of adharma in trying to make that quick money. But the mind but internally, it is saying, hey, come on, let's do this. So you have to fight that to stay in the course of Yama and to stay in the course of Dharma. Okay. Any questions? All right. So let us go on to next sutra, long sutra, where he is explaining all these things in great detail. Vitarka hinsadaya kritakarita anumodita lobha krodha moha purvaka mridu madhya adimatra dukkha ajnana ananta phala iti pratipaksha bhavanam. He's explaining what is pratipaksha bhavanam in very great detail. Vitarka insadaya kritakarita anumodita lobha krodha moha purvaka mridu madhya adimatra dukkha ajnana ananta phala iti pratipaksha bhavanam. So let's see. So pratipaksha bhavana. What is pratipaksha bhavana? Let us see this. Vitarka, by logic or argument. That's what we said earlier. Vitarka means a logical discussion or logical argument with a logical argument. Hinsadaya, what causes pain? Himsa comes from ahimsa, himsa. Himsadaya, what causes pain? Krita, act that is done. Krita means act that is done. Karita, act that is caused to be done. Anumodita, approved or sanctioned. Lobha is greed, we know that, or desire for gains. Krodha is anger. Moha is desire or inappropriate understanding, delusion, infatuation, all that. Purvaka is before, actually it says after, it is actually before, implying motivation. Lobha, krodha, moha, purvaka. So it should be before greed, anger, infatuation. Mridu, soft, weak, little or gentle. Madhya is medium or mediocre. We have seen all these things. Mridu, Madhya, Adi, all that we have seen earlier. Or in the middle. Madhya also means in the middle. Adi is more excessive, high. Matra means in magnitude. So Mridu, Madhya, Adi, Matra means little, medium or large in magnitude. Dukkha, what brings misery? We know what dukkha is. Ajnana, that is avidya or ignorance, lack of knowledge or lack of awareness. Ananta is unending. Phala is fruit. So this he is calling as pratipaksha bhavanam. Dukkha, ajnana, ananta phala is fruit that brings misery, ignorance, and are unending. This is pratipaksha bhavanam. Pratipaksha bhavanam is opposing that thought, opposite thought. You bring an opposite thought to oppose it. So in summary, it means by logically, by logic, acts that cause pain to others, acts that cause pain to others, it could be physical, it could be through words, it could be through actions, or it could be through thoughts. So acts that cause pain to others are done or caused to be done and approved, motivated by. So these are the things motivated by greed, anger, infatuation. So the motivation for causing pain to others, so is all these three, greed, anger, infatuation. So this we must link with another sutra that we saw earlier, where we said, Kritartam prati nashtam api anashtam tad anya sadharanatvat. So we saw that motivation, when somebody is motivated and they are evaluating whether this will bring a profit or loss to me, they are all sadharanatva. They are sadharana people, ordinary people. So the same thing here, motivated. Why are we causing pain to others? Because of our greed, because of our anger, because of our infatuation. And the magnitude of all these, the greed, anger, and infatuation could be little, or it could be more, or it could be moderate, meaning medium, or it could be a very high degree or intensity. Are opposed by this thought of the fruit of unending misery and ignorance that the acts would bring. So this is what we normally do. So Pratipaksha Bhavanam is when we have to oppose these. We have to oppose these by the thought of the fruit. By if we do these acts of hurting others because of our greed, anger, and infatuation, krodha, lobha, and moga, if we do that, what are we going to get? The fruit will be, we know that already, right? Anything adharmic that we do, the fruit will be one of unending misery. And unending misery meaning not only in this janma, in future janmas. We have seen sutras on that. So that is how you oppose them. Are opposed by this thought of the fruit of unending misery that we are going to get by engaging in such activities that these acts would bring to us. So that is the meaning of Pratipaksha Bhavana.
Doesn't mean related to karma. All these things from karma.
Of course.
No? Yes,
Of
just
course.
for karma. Then if you
Yes.
have good karma, then you can oppose. Otherwise, you cannot oppose. No.
No. It doesn't matter. What do you mean you have good karma?
Well, I mean, sanchit karma, prarabdha karma, no? Those karma, it is going to happen this birth when we born. So this thing here, the thought and everything come in mind for Pratipaksa is also depends on the karma. Or people
Irrespective
doesn't.
of, no, that is fine. What I'm saying is,
Mhm.
irrespective, even nobody comes down with 100% good karma. Nobody, because we are coming with the kleshas, correct?
Right.
Kleshas are also there. So we are definitely going to face situations where we want to take revenge on somebody because they did something to us. So obviously we are going to engage in certain acts, and that's what he's saying.
Okay.
When such thoughts come of wanting to take revenge for what others have done, that anger inside is rising because of greed, anger, and infatuation. We want to take action on others, we want to take revenge on others, whatever. Then think about this, what this is going to do to you in the future.
Mm.
So once we know that, then we will stay away from all this. If somebody has done some cause injury to me, karma will take its course. Karma will handle it. Correct?
Mhm.
If somebody has done something bad to me, karma will handle it. Why should I bother?
Mm.
Why should I go and take revenge on them? Karma will take care of it. I just accept what comes my path and I move on.
Okay.
Mm. So that's what the Pratipaksha Bhavanam is saying, that understand this very well, and don't get involved in these kinds of acts of ahimsa and adharmic activities. Is this clear? Any other questions?
Kumarji, usually the infatuation is the word used for the teenage as having the crush on others, right? How it is applicable here? What?
Infatuation does not mean only for teenagers. Infatuation can happen at any age. Infatuation, if you go and look in the dictionary meaning, it will say that trying to get something at others' expense. You're infatuated means, what does it mean? That at, come what may, I want to get it. And you will do all kinds of things to get it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes. If you, I don't know what meaning he has given. Let us see what is given here. Moha. He is saying for moha as infatuation or delusion. Inappropriate understanding is probably is also another meaning. Inappropriate understanding. Okay.
Inappropriate
So
understanding.
infatuation can come at any age, Priya. It can come at any age. It doesn't have to be only at the teenage. It is very prevalent in teenage. Is purely because of the hormones.
Right.
Because there is very lack of maturity. But it can come at any age. One can get infatuated.
Infatuation means love each other, right?
No, that is not the only meaning. No, not at all.
Okay, okay.
Infatuated means being attracted by something else. An attraction which is probably what should I say? Blind attraction, which it will do anything to get that kind of an attraction.
Can you tell with an example, Kumarji?
I mean, um, if you take the normal thing, even at the age of 40, I may be attracted to a woman, and at whatever cost, I may want to have a relationship with that woman. That is infatuation. That's not love. That's infatuation. Or I may be infatuated with money.
With
Is it
others' money.
possible?
with others' money. Infatuated with money, as in with others' money, you are
Not necessarily with others' money. I want to make more money. Knowing fully well that it may, I may lose. I may still go and do it. Those kinds of things.
gambling kind of thing you are telling, right?
It could be gambling. It could be investing in the stock market. I've already lost thousands of dollars, but still I feel I can get it back because there is a kind of an infatuation. Moha, that's what it is, right? Mogam, desire, very strong attraction,
Okay, I got it now.
very strong attraction.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it now.
It could be with respect to food. Could be
Oh,
with respect to
that I have a lot. That I have a lot.
yes. It could be with respect to samosa.
Don't reveal the secrets.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I did mean. Sorry. So it could be with anything.
There could be some moderation, not like a mogam on the samosa. Sorry, on these things, on the other things, right?
So no, he's saying even this, even the infatuation, even all these things, he has mentioned Krodha, Lobha, Moga, all three things he has said. And all these three things could be very, very intense, or it could be medium, it could be mild, it could be any of these, it could be of any three magnitudes. Even the infatuation is saying it need not be extreme. It could be light, but it is still working, saying I want it, I want it, I want it, and it is willing to do any kind of other mixed stuff to do that, to get it. So then you have to have the pratipaksha bhavanam, understanding that if I'm going to do this adharmic activity, I'm going to face the consequences later. With me?
Yep, agreed. Yeah, true. Understood. Yeah.
Kumarji, I have a question on this.
Yeah.
So the Lobha, Krodha, Moha are also some sort of like it's human or it's normal to have, but to identify that and then not acting on it, is it good enough? Or
Yes.
should we
Yes.
control the thoughts itself?
See, it is happening. It is happening. When it is happening, you become aware of it and don't act on it.
Okay.
Yes. So at the initial stages, it is you act on it. Then when you become aware, it is still happening, but you don't act on it. And then as you become more and more aware, it won't even come to that. That those thoughts will not come because you are fully soaked in the dharmic activities. You are fully soaked in yama.
Okay. Okay.
So it is by these are all both these sutras, the 34 and 33. These are called culturing the mind. There's a mind
Beautiful.
culture that is taking place.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I would even say, we are bringing some aesthetics into our life, stopping all these things by creating a pratipaksha bhavanam inside. We are trying to become more aesthetic.
How would you differ from suppression or repression?
Suppression or depression? Depression of what?
Depression. Suppose you have you want to eat something very, as you said, any chaat or any sweets or something, But if you suppress that, you know you don't want to eat, but then it keeps inside, and
No,
then it will
there
come
is-
out with the
see,
intense desire, and then you will eat.
yeah, I understood. What I'm saying is, it is lunchtime, 12 o'clock, 12:30 in the afternoon. I'm hungry. Should I eat or not? I should eat, right? I have to eat. Because I'm hungry, I have to eat. But there is I can eat 70% of what my stomach can accommodate, can take, or I can eat 150%. So that 70% is fine, no problem. The stomach can digest and we can be active after that. But if you eat 150%, why are we eating 150%?
Because I love to eat. It's tasty and I love to eat it.
So
But
it is because of that moha, right? The desire, the extreme desire. So that is where we stop. It's not that we should not eat. We have to eat to live. Then there is a phrase, right? Eat to live and not live to eat. So similarly, I have to be dressed clean. So how many clothes do I need? For an example, I'm saying I don't take it as I'm saying that all of you should have only 5 sets of clothes. So I need five. Let us say I need 5 sets of clothes. Instead, if I have 50 sets, 50 slacks, 50 slack shirts, 50 pairs of shoes, everything 50, let us say. Is that not moha? So this is something we have to think. Did I answer the question?
yes.
Did you understand?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Feel free. You can go and have bel puri if you are hungry. Have bel puri, no problem. If you are hungry, go and have a nice lunch or a dinner, no problem. But stop
Sir,
at that 70%, 75%. When your stomach is 70, 75% full, stop there. But
sir,
the mind will say, I want to eat more. Eat more. I'm paying this many dollars, $20 for this. So eat and make sure that you're justified. You get full justification for the $20.
It is also for lobe. He is contented. Your stomach is full, but you want to meat. So this is lobe. Lobe and moha are the same thing, or
Yeah, not low. I mean, yeah, not same thing, but
hmm.
there is a greed, and the greed is fanned by this moha, desire,
Hmm.
both together. Yes.
Okay.
So let's. Any other question?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yes.
So you said that karma is there to take care of itself, and we don't need to punish anybody. Karma will handle it. So in that sense, if somebody does something wrong, why are there cops trying to arrest them? Can karma arrest them, or karma take care of it? Why should there be cops or
No,
police?
there is something called Desh Nidhi,
Okay.
meaning there is a rule that is established by the country so that everybody lives by certain rules. See, if everyone is 100% dharmic, we need not have any rules
Oh,
because everyone will go by their conscience.
yeah.
They won't yell at their mother. They won't yell at their wife. If something is unclean in the house, they will go and clean it.
Yeah.
If they have the energy, they won't blame anybody else. Those are all adharmic activities. So that is why on the road, if you don't have a rule, there will be a lot of adharmic activities. Because people are not at the same level of dharma. Not everyone is at the same level of dharma. Forget. Even when we had the Satya Yuga in a epoch when everybody was enlightened and everybody was following Satya, even then they needed to have some rules. Because not everyone is at the same level of dharma.
Okay.
That is why.
So they're kind of doing what karma is supposed to do. The cops are, doing according to karma. In that sense.
I wouldn't say, see, karma is in addition to all this. You may get caught. See, I go and steal.
Yeah.
I steal in someone's house. I get caught. Then I am punished. I'm given a punishment. But the act that I did accrued a karma also.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And that is going to affect me in the future birth.
Oh.
Yes. In addition to this, in addition to the punishment that the government gave me. Yes.
So you could have been caught for stealing by the cops, or you may not have been caught by the cops. So maybe you escaped. Nobody
Yes.
caught you. So
yeah. But if you escape and you are not caught by the cops or the government or whatever, then you get one in one of your next future births. The karma will take care of that.
Oh.
Karma, the punishment will come through karma.
Will it be less or more if suppose you are already caught and punished by the cops? Will the karma punishment be less or more, or just the same? Or it doesn't affect?
Karma's, I don't know about karma's algorithm.
Okay.
Good question. Good question.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on. Any other question? Okay. Sutra 235. What does he say here before? Okay. So anyway, we can read this. It's a small. The practice of yama and niyama require the right mental conditioning. So this is what I said, the mental culture. In the beginning, it may be useful to use the mind to get over the mind, to bring it in line with the right attitude. So that's why this pratipaksha bhavanam and all that. So we are using our own mind to control our mind. But Patanjali suggests cultivating opposite thoughts to work against thoughts that may lead one away from yama and niyama, right? He's saying cultivate this pratipaksha bhavanam, which is taking you away from the yama and niyama and staying the course. So the same type of mental exercise to bring moderation in one's extreme reaction was suggested in 133 in first chapter. Maitri Mudita Karuna Upekshanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Vishaya Bhavanarthaha Chitta Prasadanam. We spoke about moderation. The similar such thing he is speaking here. Bringing moderation into life. So moderation into this thinking. Moderation, the same type of mental exercise to bring moderation in one's extreme reaction. While yoga wants us to reach a stage of effortlessness by being pure observers, initially we may need to apply effort, particularly mental effort, to get on track. That's what I was telling you. Once you keep doing this pratipaksha bhavana, and you are on track, and you keep yourself on track with your yama and niyama, then it becomes your second nature. So it becomes effortless. After that, you don't have to do this pratipaksha bhavanam. It will be automatic. Okay? All right, Sutra 35. Now he's going to, just like how he does normally, he states certain concepts and then he explains each one of them. So he stated 5 things in for Yama. So he's going to explain each one of them now. Ahimsa pratishtayam tat sannidau vaira tyagaha. Ahimsa pratishtayam tat sannidau vaira tyagaha. So what is ahimsa? What? See, now we always are motivated people, right? We want to know, if I'm in ahimsa, what will I get? So he's answering that question because we have run our life like that. So he's answering that question. Ahimsa means we know, not hurting others wantonly, not hurting others. Pratishtayam, established in. We have seen this word earlier also. Pratishtayam. Sannidau is presence of. Tat sannidau means in its presence, in the presence of it. Vaira. Vaira is enmity. Maybe from, is this where virus came? Enmity, enemy. Vaira, enmity. Tyagaha is given up. Sacrifice, we say sacrifice, right? Tyaga, I made this tyaga. Is sacrifice, given up. So, in summary, he's saying established in not hurting others. When you are fully established in not hurting others, because you're constantly practicing on this pratipaksha bhavana. And finally, you got to a state where it is fully established in you, the ahimsa, established in not hurting others. What is it going to bring you? Is in its presence, when it is fully present in you, not hurting others, ahimsa, enmity is given up. Meaning, enmity is taken away from you. It is removed from you. Nobody will be an enemy to you because when you are not causing any problems to others, why would there be enemies to you? There won't be any enemies to you, right? It's a corollary. If you are fully established in dharma, there will be no enemies. If I don't find fault with my my partner or my friend or my mother, my parents, then I will have no enemies. Any questions?
This is telling the phalam, I mean,
Fruit, correct.
of the, if you
Correct. Palam. Yes, it is telling you the palam, fruit of what you will get.
There's a certain person called as Ajat Satru. Ajat Satru means he doesn't have any enemy. Doesn't have enemy. That's called Ajat Satru. There is no Satru.
Yes, no Shatru. No Shatru. Let's move on to the next one. Any questions? Okay. Satya. So we know. I mean, the second thing in Yama is Satya. Ahimsa, and then Satya. Satya pratishtayam. I mean, same kind of paraphrasing that he has used. Satya pratishtayam kriya phala shrayatvam. Kriya phala shrayatvam. So you'll see what that is. Satya, we know it is truthfulness. Pratishtayam is established in kriya, in actions. Palashrayatvam are supported in fruitfulness. So what does it mean? Established in truthfulness, actions are very effective. Established in truthfulness, actions are very effective. Supported in fruitfulness. That's what it means. So what does it mean? When I am fully established in truth, when I show no bias in whatever I do, right? Truthfulness also means no bias, correct? I'm unbiased in whatever I do. Then all activities that I'm engaged in will be fruitful. Because we have to understand in life, it's not that we do everything on our own. Let us say I'm a team leader at work, and I have 10 people who work along with me, and I'm the lead. So if I am established in Satya Pratisthayam, if I am truthful and established in that, and I show no bias to the 10 people, then whatever projects that come to me and I assign to my uh, colleagues, the 10 of them, will all be very effective. They'll all work together because they know that I am unbiased, that I will not go and report to the my boss that only I did this. I gave them that idea. X was stuck. I gave him this idea. Y was stuck. I gave him that. It is only because of me this project has become so. They know that I will never do that because they know I am unbiased. And even among the group, among the 10, I will never be biased towards somebody because they happen to be my friend's son or daughter or whatever, or I know them closely, or they belong to the same country. I mean, let me say I have a couple of Indians in my group. I won't be biased towards them. With me, then the entire thing becomes very effective. So this can be extended to anything, at home, at work, with friends, anywhere, in charitable organizations, in temples. If you have seen with Life in Yoga, uh, Dr. Rajan is never biased. He will tell things as is. If somebody is wrong, he will say you're wrong. If somebody is right, he will say you're right. There is no bias in what he says. Any questions here? Okay. I want to finish two more and then we will have a discussion. Asteya pratishtayam sarvarasna upasthanam. Non-stealing. Asteya is non-stealing. Asteya pratishtayam sarvaratna upasthanam. Asteya non-stealing. Pratishtayam, we know, nicely established in. Sarvaratna, all kinds of gems. Sarva means all. Ratna means gems, very precious stones, gems. All materially, implying all materially precious things. It doesn't only have to be stones and gems. It could be anything precious. Could be property, could be gold, could be currency, anything. Upasthanam, presence of or approaches or comes. So when we are fully established in non-stealing, then all precious things come to us on its own. Meaning it doesn't, when we are fully established in that non-stealing, it is something like, a neighbor wants to go away uh, for a couple of weeks or so on vacation, and they have some uh, gold at home. And what they do, all their jewelry, everything, they bring it to us and leave it at our house. And they say, when we come back, we will take it from you. So because they know that you are fully established in Asteya. So you become a guardian. That's what it means. All kinds of precious things will come to you. Sutra 38. Any questions there? Okay. Brahmacharya pratishtayam virya labha. Brahmacharya pratishtayam virya labha. Pratishtayam virya labha. So, brahmacharya is curiosity to learn. This is very important. We have seen this, we saw this last week in great detail. Charya means to travel. Charam comes from the chara. Chara comes from chara. Brahmacharya means one who is curious to learn about Brahma, about creation, all things about creation, and who is willing to travel. Brahmacharya. The one who does it is called Brahmachari. Brahmacharya, Brahmacharini, whatever. Curiosity to learn. Pratishtayam established. Virya, vigor, energy, labha is gained. Established in curiosity to learn, you are going to get more vigor to learn more. Great energy of enthusiasm is gained. See, when I learn a little bit and I understand it, I have more energy to learn additional. And we know in this world there is so much to learn. So established in curiosity to learn, there is great amount of vigor that comes to us. So many of you can map it to yourselves, all these sutras, how when you start doing these things which you have done in your life, how that energy comes to learn more and more and more and more. Aparigrahasthairye janma kathanta sambodha. Let us see. Aparigraha stairye janma kathanta sambodha. Let's see what that means. Aparigraha. Non-covetedness, stairye anchored in, janma, birth or any given lifetime, kathanta, what it is. Janma kathanta means what life is all about, where it comes from and where it goes. Sambodha, become aware of. So anchored in non-coveting attitude, not being attracted to others, other things, things that belong to others, one becomes aware of what life is. One becomes aware of what life is. So here this aparigraha also means not being possessive, letting go. When you're anchored in not wanting other things, not wanting others' things, and as well as being non-possessive, we are willing to let go, then you start becoming aware of what this life is all about, where it comes from and where it goes, where we have come from and where we go. So I'm going to stop here. Any questions?
Aparigraha means santosh, right? Self-content. So we have self-content.
Aparigraha means non-possessive.
Yeah, but when you have self-content, then you become non-possessive.
See,
What do you
all
have?
these things are interconnected. All these things are interconnected. But
Okay.
aparigraha, it comes from grahi, not
Yeah, grow.
grabbing. Yeah, comes from there.
Can you tell one more time this meaning one, Kumarji, the last one, that one
So
becomes.
one understands, one starts understanding what life is all about. Until then, you have very imperfect understanding of life. What do we think? Oh, I need this. I need that. I need when we are in a see, in India we were in a 700 square feet apartment, and when I came to USA, the very first apartment we stayed in a 2-bedroom apartment which was probably 1200 square feet or 1000 square feet. Oh, it seemed big. It seemed reasonably nice, bigger than 750 square feet. And then from there we jumped to 2000. From there we jumped to 1800 square feet, another apartment. So nice and big. Then from there we bought a house which was 2200 square feet, became bigger, and then very quickly that also becomes smaller because you start buying all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Then currently we are in a house which is 3500 square feet with only 2 of us, just myself and my wife. Where will this end? Why do we keep on escalating? Is because of imperfect understanding of life. That it has, I need a bigger space. I need a bigger space. Where is the limit to this? I want this. I want that. I want this huge furniture. I want 120-inch TV, screen TV.
Ever-ending desire. You have
Ever-ending.
something at
Yes.
more and more, ever-ending desire. So that
Yes.
means you are not
That
contented.
more, yeah, that more is never enough.
It is want, not need. Want.
Yes. Want. Yes, exactly. It's not the need. Precisely.
Everybody gets their need,
Yes.
and want is never enough.
Yes. Well said. Want will never be enough. You can travel, you can fight all your life. It will never be enough.
Even king wouldn't be have everything.
I have a friend in my community. He's an Indian friend. She has 3 houses in the Tampa area. In addition to what she's living in, 3 houses. And she lives in one house and she's single and she just needs one room. Aparigraha. I mean, she's not interested. She's not grabbed others things, but that possessiveness.
Differ from greediness. This word is different from greediness.
Aparigraha
It's different from greediness.
See, these are all interconnected, Priya.
Okay, yeah.
These are all interconnected.
Sir, but when we have family like husband and wife and kids, we will buy a home. When we buy a home, we will buy single family home or town home. But when kids moved out of the home, if we think this house is big, if you want to sell this home and buy a smaller one, the small house is more expensive than this single family home. So then what do? We will stay in the single family home. It is cheaper when we bought it, but right now same house, if I want to buy, it will be more than $1 million. So we are staying in this home, not like, oh, I'm greedy or I need a big mansion. No. Instead of investing on a new home with more money and small space, we are living in this home. Same for you also. When your kids are there, you need a bigger home. Now they moved out.
Not
If you
true.
sell that home,
Not true. If I sell this home, I can buy half the size of this home for half the price.
but house is old construction. They say it is 30 years old home.
It has
When you buy
nothing
a
to,
home,
but the market has always escalated, has always gone up. And if I sell this house, I can buy another smaller place. Yes, certainly smaller, half the size for half the price, and the other half money is there.
but space are like outdoor backyard and everything, you won't get that because my house is very like 3/4 acre home. But same house, if I want to buy, new homes are very small and they're almost touching each other. They say these are single family homes, and Rooms
Madhavi,
also small.
as we grow older,
Mm,
it becomes difficult to maintain bigger houses, bigger homes. When we are younger, we have to do all that. As we grow
mm,
older, at least
mm,
I can tell for myself. Many of you are very young here.
mm,
So it's difficult for you to probably envision this.
mm.
I am having difficulty in maintaining this house. So I really would like to have, if left to me, I will be perfectly happy with just one room with a bathroom. That's all I need.
Mm,
Maybe about 300, 400, maximum 500 square feet. That's all I need. I don't need anything more than that.
mm.
Cut your desire. You
Huh?
don't want the same house. Just good some small house and we save money. That's what Kumarji says. Because we have a desire to keep the
I'm not
same
saying
facility.
I'm not saying to save the money. I'm saying that then you have extra cash and use that to help people who need it.
Mm.
Not hoard the money to give it to your children. Give it to people who deserve that. There are so many people who need help. Help without telling anybody, without patting yourself on the back,
Mm.
and not thinking about, oh, if I do that, I'll get good karma. Without that.
Good, good. But regarding the project, maybe somebody has a question, let them ask. If they don't have question, I will ask.
Okay. Go ahead,
Madhavi,
Madhavi. You ask, and maybe based on your question, somebody will have questions too.
No, Shashiji is saying something. Shashiji.
I have a perfect example for that.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a house with a land so I can do garden. So I
Mm-hmm.
bought a house in April 24. In April 27, sorry, July 27, I became handicapped. So what am I supposed to do now? I bought a house in April 24 with a land so I
I
can do
understood.
gardening.
Mm.
And in July 24, I become handicapped. I cannot do
Mm.
anything now.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
see, this downsizing may not be for everyone. For people who can, they can do it. For those like you who have some difficulties, yeah, you need a bigger space. You need to move around, so it may or may not be possible. And since you're used to living in a place uh, which makes life a little easier for you, you continue living there. There's nothing like that. What I'm saying is, where is the end to all this? That's what it is. There is no end to this desire thing. It will only become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There is no end.
I heard this from Sadhguru somewhere in one of the video, which says that leave as much footprint of yourself on this planet as possible, meaning don't touch upon lot of things that is not necessary, be it your clothes, your belongings, your house, like stay as minimal as possible. That would leave you with less karma shesha, is what he said. I thought it was really an interesting concept. Now whatever I buy, I feel that, like, I'm leaving a lot of things, like even if it is a pen or something, like you use it and then you just add it to the trash on planet. So just have a minimal approach for buying, purchasing, possessing anything.
Yeah, whatever Jaggi Vasudev has said is not anything new. It is there from ages. Actually, in one of the classes, I mentioned that the Kanchi pontiff, earlier Kanchi pontiff, Chandrasekhara Saraswati, who was called Mahaperiyava, in one of the conversation, he says somebody is asking about some concept like this, stealing and all that. Okay? So he says, if you eat more than what is needed,
Nice.
that is stealing.
Mhm.
So eat just enough that will sustain your body. Because if by eating more, what is that you're doing? You're stealing, you're putting more into your body, which the body doesn't need. And in addition, you are taking it away from the environment. Two things. One is it is preventing maybe 2 or 3 other people who could have eaten that food. That is number one. Number two is you're actually drawing more meaning from earth, and there is no way to replenish it. So he says that is a kind of stealing. Eat only when you are hungry. Eat only one samosa. Don't eat 5 samosas.
My
Today's
father
snack fixing.
told us.
So
When we are
when
But
you feel like eating one more samosa, stop.
but there's no stealing, just a desire. It just is more.
Today,
No, that is a desire, but it is also a kind of stealing because it is for somebody else would have eaten it, but by my eating 5, another person eats 10. So the shopkeeper makes more and more and more he makes. And where is it all coming from? It is coming from Mother Earth.
Mhm.
Hmm.
May I? Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Go ahead.
Namaste. I slept in a little late today. Sorry about that. For ahimsa, you know, the non-possessiveness and the stealing, things like this, you know, I see it like there's like it's in the realm of like jealousy, right? Coveting. And then I also see like if you're not hungry, don't kill the tiger to eat one, or you know what I mean? The tiger doesn't go and kill to eat if it's not hungry, to say that this is my food. Start, sort of like that. Yeah, that's like the why do you want what you want is like the really big question that works around a lot of these,
See,
because
a
we
lot
can
of
be,
these concepts are all common sense, which is uncommon.
yeah, and we can be possessive in behavior, right? We're possessive in behavior with more than, it's not just money or things,
Yes.
right? So,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
when we were little, my father taught us that if you eat if you every day, if you eat 6 bites, and instead of 6 bites, you can eat 5 bites, you survive, you will not die. But if there are 5 people in family, there are 5 bites saved, so one person can survive. So eating one bite less, you will not die.
Maybe Madhavi, you have to rephrase it for me. I didn't get it.
no, if somebody is eating, just I'm giving different example. I understand what she said, what Shashiji said. Suppose I'm eating 6 rotis. Instead of eating 6 rotis, if I eat 5 rotis, one more person can eat that roti, and 5 people are there. 5 more rotis will be left over. One more person can survive. Am I right, Shashiji?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, there are many ways to look at it. Like I said, you can go all the way down and say, why should I even draw extra from Mother Earth, right?
But
See,
here are
if I can work only 30 hours a week, and I'm made to work 40 hours a week, or if I can only work 40 hours a week and I'm made to work 10 hours a week, then I feel I feel that strain in me, correct? I may be compensated, that's a different thing. But I feel that strain in me. It's the same thing with Mother Earth. If we can draw less, we should, correct?
But
Why
in
strain?
this country is a lot of waste going on. Like India, like people have a little thing here. People go buffet party or something. There's a lot of things they grab there, and they don't like it, throw it away. So there's a
Not
lot of
only
wastage
here,
going.
not only here in India too, right? Everywhere, all over the world,
There's a
all
lot
over
of
the
waste.
world, all over the world.
I know Sasiji since more than 50 years. Sasi Patel.
Yes.
I officiated marriage in Stores, Connecticut. She was in a young Stores with Manubai.
Okay.
Kumaji, I'll leave now. Remaining thing I will watch in the video. Thank you so much.
So, okay, Priya, take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Any other question?
Yes, sir. Regarding the project in a teams, somebody is a project leader. They make
Yes.
sure everybody does the work perfectly, and entire team and the leader thinks the project came out very good. But the higher authorities will say, no, this project is failure. So in that case, they did the project perfect, and the boss, the project leader, did his responsibility perfectly. Then higher authority says this project is failure, means it is because of that manager karma. They are saying failure, or it is really failure.
See, you are giving an example where there are so many there are so many variables. First of all, I don't know why the boss is saying it is a failure
Mm.
when it has been developed for the whatever requests were
Requirements.
there. Okay,
Mm.
for the initial request, right?
Mm.
Whatever the specifications were there, if the project was done, then why would the boss say it is a failure? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
No, when
Sometimes
you
what
do.
happens is,
Mm.
go ahead.
Yeah, when you do correct and tell the truth, then everything will be correct, you said. But when, according to me, a project leader is there and 10 members are there, they did everything perfect. Then why higher authorities are saying it is wrong? Is it because of people karma, or because they don't want that project to be take that, or they know that they cannot sell that project or kind of thing?
If that was the case, they would have told, right? They would have said that this project is not viable anymore. Many times it gets stopped like that. Some projects get started, and after 3 months or 6 months,
Yeah.
they say, "Hey, this is not viable anymore. We are going to drop this project. We are moving on to something else." This happens in every company. This happens.
It
This
happens
happens.
by, so it is because of the karma, or it is of negligence of the higher authorities.
No, things in the market change. There is a market change, and there is already a product of a similar or better product is already there, or the client to whom that we want to deliver this project, the client says, "I don't need this anymore." How is
There is no
that reflective? That is not reflective of a failure on the development group. No, the client says, "I don't want this. My requirement," because the client probably has lost some business
Maybe
for which
new,
he was for which he was planning to have this developed, and he lost that business. For what? That could have that need not have any bearing to what this project was developed on. He lost it because his costs were high. He was charging his clients higher than what the client could get. So the client said, "I don't want that feature." So then he comes back and says, "Hey, stop working. I don't want this anymore." There may be so many reasons. We cannot say that a project was stopped in the way, or even after it is completed, it is the management says this did not work for us. There could be so many reasons. What one can do as a project leader, if I am the project leader and I have 10 people working with me, to my conscience, I can deliver the best. That's all I should do. Correct?
Mhm.
Yes or no? And with my team, I have to be unbiased.
Mm.
I have to be unbiased, treat them all equally, treat them well. All those things that Yama says and Niyama says, I must follow. I must be very dharmic in my activities. That's all I can do.
Mm.
Beyond that, there are things that are not in my control.
Mm.
So, Madhaviji, you said this is karma for your boss or for your team and your too. All relative on that thing, no? Because everybody's karma effect in that type. Not only your karma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matt, I think you're seeing, Madhavi, you're seeing a new subtlety, how it matters everybody to do their personal inner work. I do coaching, executive coaching for
Mhm.
people that own companies, they're entrepreneurs, and we work for emotional intelligence. So we work for clearing out what they have in their karma, because in their karma, they attract certain clients to their company. We don't know what everyone's karma is, right? However, the goal is to, minimally begin attracting clients that have a certain integrity. So it's my experience that, it has a lot to do with that karma is our dharma. So we all have karma everywhere. Okay, it's just leveling up to karma that's in a different whatever. So those people on that team, there's experiences in that whole thing. So is anything really a failure? Or is it like failing to perform? Or is it not, like Kumar said, not needed? But everyone needed to experience that failure. Maybe they needed it to practice how they respond to it, right? Maybe they needed it to see if they could keep going or support others, mentally, and like, okay, or strategize how to move and improve and do something better in the future. So, anyway, that's a good subtlety, I want to tell you. That's a nice depth to see the karma in there, because it is everywhere. Everyone has it. No one doesn't have karma. Everyone's got it. So we just see what we're moving through and around. That becomes like a different way of seeing, a different clarity that we get to see life. Like you'll see someone, you're like, oh no, I'm not touching that one. Okay. You could go for an interview and the people are however they are. You have enough karma cleared that you can stand on and you can see like, holy crap, I am not going in there. That's not for me. Anything like that. We need that to guide us in the directions that our flow, our dharma, uh, the way we were meant to go. So anyway, thank you for that, and good work.
I'll give you one more example from my life. So I suddenly remembered I remembered this incident. This is my first job in Dallas as soon as I landed in USA. I worked for a company called EDS, Electronic Data Systems, big company. And there are quite a few Indians working as contractors in various departments. So I was working there, and after the first maybe 3-4 months, there was we were I think 4 or 5 Indians who were working, and I think there were two groups, but we were all sitting together. So this guy, another Indian guy, he was not in my group. He was in another group. So, and we were working on two different operating systems. I was working on one operating system. Whatever software that I was working on was on one platform, and he was working on another platform. But I had skill on both platforms. I knew both. I knew both the operating systems. I had skill on both platforms. So the other guy, once when we were, chit chatting, I told him we were talking, and then I was asking, what are you working on? And then he said, oh, you know what? I know that operating system. I worked on it. Oh, then he said, oh, really? I have so many difficulties. If I have a problem, will you come and help me? I said, of course, no problem at all. I'll come and help. So now and then he would call me. I mean, he was sitting right next to me on the other side. So I would go and help him. And this became more and more frequent. It did not bother me at all because I had time to go and spend with him, or I will make some time for him to do that. And I had a lot of skill in that area, and whatever he was asking was all very simple that I can do in 2-3 minutes or maximum 5 minutes I could do. So this was going on for a while, maybe for a month or couple of months, and then on Friday, that guy was fired. The boss called and told him, you are no longer needed here. Uh, then I was really taken aback because normally they will do this every Friday evening. That's what used to be the joke. In our group, there were about the entire EDS in various departments and various buildings. I think there were about 10 or 12 Indian guys. So at 4 o'clock, if you had the job on Friday, that means you're good for one more week. Because every Friday they will lay off people. That's how it
That's
used
what
to.
happened.
Yeah, they used to lay off people. Mostly it would be contractors, but they used to lay off employees also once in a while. Rarely, but they used to do that too. But that was so we used to have that joke. So this guy that Friday he was looking dull. I asked him what happened. He said, Kumar, they told me from Monday I need not come. I was shocked. So on Monday, the big boss, as he was walking around, I saw him, but the way I probably said good morning to him or good afternoon to him, he felt that there's something wrong with me. So he called me. He called me to his room and asked, what, Kumar, you're looking dull, but there's nothing wrong with your work. I know you're doing great, but you're looking dull today. What happened? Is it feeling lonely? He asked me. I said, kind of, it is feeling lonely because that guy is not there. Uh, I'm so, you know, I didn't see anything wrong with him, but suddenly he's not there. And then that boss told me, I did it, Kumar. I take full responsibility. I did it. Because you are already doing both the work. Why do I need two people? So now does the bad karma come to me? So see, these are all things that happen in the external world. I did not do it with any motivation. My motivation was to help him, that's all. My motivation was not to grab his job or to get him out of the company. That was the last thing. If I had known that, then, I would have not done it there. I would have probably done it from home, helped him from home. Although those days the connectivity, etc., was not the great connectivity from home, but we still had connectivity from home. It used to be slow. I could have done it from home. That wouldn't have been a problem, and nobody would have known. My intention was never to get him out of the job. What do I gain by him leaving the job? There is no gain for me in any ways.
But it is his karma. Because of his karma, it
Karma
happened.
is his karma, and he is not probably the company felt, constantly is asking for help, and even after 4 or 5 months he has not picked up whatever may be the reason. I didn't discuss the reasons with the boss, but the boss told me I did it. So so what he meant to tell me was, it's not because of you. I took the decision that he is not needed. But then he also went on to assure me. I said, it is very sad that these things happen suddenly. It is very difficult to take it. Then he said, Kumar, one thing I will assure you is you are doing a fantastic job and we have no intention of asking you to leave. That promise I'm making you. That's all he can make. He cannot make promises about other employees, right? So anyway, I'm saying that these things happen in life, and without motivation it happens. Sometimes it can happen with motivation also. If I am really wanting to show off and to the management that, oh, I have this skill, that skill, blah, blah, blah. That is also a kind of motivation, a motivated action. So we have to be very careful with what we do.
Kumarji, from what you said, what I'm understanding is karma rewards intention, or it sees whether the intention is good or bad. If our intention is good and something bad happened, that is not going to affect us. But our intention is bad and something bad happened, then karma will come to us.
Yes. If our intention is good, and if we keep patting ourselves in the back, then we will get good karma. We don't want good karma also. You have not probably heard this from me yet, Shruti. We don't want bad karma. We don't want good karma, because when I take my last breath, when I die, my slate has to be clean. It has to be zero on both sides. If it has even one good karma, I have to come back. I have to take a birth again. And I don't want to come back.
This is new to me. I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, because you have not seen all the videos. As you see the videos, there is plenty of discussion on this we have done.
Okay. Thanks.
Good karma is also bad, to put it that way. So what is good? Do it with no expectations. Whatever you do it with no expectation. Don't do it saying, oh, it is good, I am doing it. Very good. Patting ourselves on the back, or our family members patting us on the back saying, oh, Shruti, you have done fantastic. You have done such a nice thing to your friend. Those kinds of things. And you feel very nice inside. Those things will bring good karma. And we don't want any karma. Good karma does not cancel out bad karma. Please understand that equation also. Good karma does not cancel out bad karma. They are both separate columns. Both have to be zero separately by itself.
Got it.
Good. Any other question?
Okay, I have to leave now. It's time to leave.
Yes.
Okay,
namaste everyone. We'll see you next week, next Saturday, 7 a.m. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Namaste. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody, good day.